It's Sound94 and today we're taking a look at the Ford Mustang Shelby GT500. Now this is a cool looking car. It is a pretty cool looking Mustang. But you know, there's 4 different versions of this car. So you got this one and you got a few others, which I'll show you right now. So if we go to vehicles, you have this standard one. Then you got this police interception unit, which this is somebody else's decal to put on it because I just think it looks cool. We've got the Mustang Shelby, the Road Force 1 in the red that I've done. Pretty cool looking. And you also have the Ford Shelby GT500, the Tribute Edition. So this is like the American version, which I don't have the specific livery on it. But the livery is in the custom shop. So we're going to go to customization and see what we can do to it. Because you can see the stock power we've got is 884 brake horsepower, so pretty decent. But this is the car you'll need to use in the Summit. Obviously you can use any of the other 4 if you have them, but a lot of people might only have this version, but you can get the other versions. So we're gonna do, let's do an orange colour because I haven't done an orange colour in this before. But yeah, that's pretty cool colour. Hoods, so you can have 6 different variants of the hoods if you want to. Let's put on the one with the most vents. I kind of do like that black one though there. It adds a bit more, but we could go for the whole carbon look right there. But I don't know if that looks cool. So I think we're going to stick with the stock one, because I just think it looks the best, I don't know why. Now the front, there's a cool different options. I like these where they've got the coloured in GT500 and the Shelby at the bottom. I think that looks pretty sick. But we're going to see what we're going to go with, because I also like the orange headlights like that. So I think we're going to go with this one here, because I think that one looks the best to me. Obviously I own this one, and I own most of them for some reason. I guess because I've used it a lot. I don't actually know why I own all of them, but I do. So you can do a wide body in it, which is a pretty cool look. I like the carbon, but I feel like the colour match one is a more clean look, so I'm going to go with that. Wheel choices, you've only got 2 choices of stock wheel. You can have any of the other ones, but 2 choices of stock wheel. I do like these, but I feel like these suit it better for the look I'm going with today. We're going to go with the orange for here. We'll probably go with that orange there. That brake disc is setting really far, isn't it? Don't know why. It just looks really far back. Interesting. For the wing mirrors, you can have them or you can choose to paint them. I don't know if I want them painted. I'm thinking I'm just going to leave them the carbon. For the side skirts, we can add that lip there, but does it match? It kind of does, but I kind of like, no, I kind of like that more, so we're going to go with that. And the rear, so that does add a massive one on, which is pretty cool. Yeah, that fits nice. And for these, I think I'm gonna go with a ducktail spoiler, because I think that blends quite well. So we're gonna go with that. And for the rear, we can have it carbon there. What else do you want to go with? There's a few cool different options. I kind of like this option, but the stock chrome tips are kind of nice. So I think we're going to keep it with the stock chrome tips because I think they look very cool. And interior wise, we can change it because we could change it, but there's no orange. So maybe we'll just do the white and have just a trim colour like this, which I believe it looks like this stock anyway. But then you can change the insert from carbon if you want. It's carbon stock, so it's going to do with that anyway. But obviously you can reset the interior if you choose to now, because that's a good feature they added. And for here, I just want to do the orange tires if we can find them, because I have a lot of vanities, so we just have to go through them all. And they're the orange ones I want to go with. And we can do some orange smoke, and we can do, let's do the yellow nights just because I don't think I got orange yet. And we could do an underglow, but I want it to be clean, so I'm not going to do underglow. We are going to tint the windows. We're going to do with this one, not the vintage one. We're going to do the black window tint, which I do on all my cars because I just think it looks the best. And then I don't want to do a horn sound, We could do a rumble and tumble because I feel like that's one of the coolest ones, because it just adds a bit of depth without actually changing the engine sound. We could put the American flag into the American muscle thing inside, because it's pretty cool. Starting to build up a big collection of that vanity item there. But that's going to be done for the build. You can obviously choose some decals if some vanity items if you want. People do some cool ones like the stripes. I think they are pretty cool. But I'm just going to leave it as the orange. And then let's listen to how it sounds. Sounds pretty nice, doesn't it? I'm a fan of how that sounds. Obviously the pops and bangs is because of the rumble and tumble kit. I believe that does help it, but some cars just do it naturally, so pretty cool. Now if we enter the car meet, I wanted to show you something that's in the middle, so we don't have to click nothing to enter, we just enter. And here, as you can see, this is the American one. So what it's I can't buy it because I already own it, but if we go to it, it is the car here. So it's this one here, the Tribute Edition, which if you buy it stock, it comes in this livery, which is also a pretty cool livery. I believe it's a Tribute one. Let's just double check while we're here, because we can tell by the spoiler it's got on it. So yeah, I believe it's this one, because the other ones are a little bit different. So yeah, I believe that's the Tribute one. But the reason we're here today is because we're going to do the Summit event, because we have to use the car. So we're going to do the test it out in this Summit event here. And I believe I don't have a Pro Tune on it, but I will just check that out before we enter the race here. So we're going to click on it. We've got it on difficulty of 3 because that's what I always do. And if we go to Pro settings, we can see I don't have a tune on it, so that's okay. But obviously I'll end up using a different ones, because you see what you want to look for is the higher lateral G is the best ones. So you've got this one and this one, so these two are probably your best bets. The Road Force one or the Tribute Edition, because they're going to handle better. They don't brake as well, but they go faster acceleration. So it's worth picking these if you have these two. If not, just stick with what you've got. But we're going to just test this one out today, because this is the one I'm doing a video on. It's pretty cool, but obviously there's 4 different versions, so choose whatever version you've got and just give it a go. I don't remember what you actually get for this Summit, but it's the Ford selection, so just choose what Ford you've got, and, you know, give it a go. Because I don't know, I find it's an interesting week. I'm not a big Ford fan, so it's a weird week for me, but I do like this Mustang, this specific one. The older ones I'm not a huge fan of. I think I've done a video on the Dark Horse one. I can't remember though, but I haven't unlocked all the cars yet. I'm close to it though. I just got a few more to buy. But this is a simple race, so you can see it's just basically a time trial race. So you should get a ghost when you do this. And if you want to know the shortcuts and stuff, go watch someone's Summit guide, because as you can see here, I know on this section you stop at that checkpoint and you go across the grass and exit through the trees, which I could have showed you, but sometimes I just like to stick to the road and just have a nice experience. Obviously this car's a little bit weird with the way the traction works, because it does lose traction, but obviously a Pro Tune will help you with that. It's because it's got a fair bit amount of power, and I believe these are rear wheel drive, so all the power goes to the back wheels, which makes the back end kick out a lot, so you end up oversteering a fair bit. But you can easily compensate for that for doing messing around with the Pro Tune. But you're best off going with YouTubers, and they'll tell you what the best car to use is and show you a decent tune for it. So that's the way I go about my business. But today I felt like just giving this one a go again, because I haven't used it a whole lot, and I used to have it in green, but there's something about it being in orange like this. Looks very nice. Pretty cool. We could change the view is what I was trying to do, because I've been playing a bit of the Gran Turismo. I forgot how to go into it. So the interior view here in the cockpit looks pretty nice. You got the blue dials and things. It sounds good inside here as well. You kind of get that supercharger whine you can hear. Very cool. So yeah, I prefer to drive in third person, but cockpit view is always nice when you're just cruising around and chilling. This is a pretty simple race. I don't remember how long the race is. I think it's like 3 minutes. But obviously it's dirty driving for this season, so if you want to get some points, you're going to have to smash into things. So best way, I believe you can get 40,000 points per race just for smashing into things. But you've got to then work out, is it worth it based on the time? But obviously, once again, check out YouTubers that do guides and they'll tell you. So there we go, that does it for this little race. And that has been the Ford Mustang Shelby GT500. Pretty cool looking car. If you enjoyed the video, leave us a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video.